Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Dark Side playthrough. This is episode 6, where last time we had our first trip to Onderon, and we're back aboard the Ebon Hawk after a quick meeting with Master Kavar. It was interrupted by Colonel Tobin. So we're back aboard the Ebon Hawk before choosing our next destination, which will be Korriban. But before we do that, we're going to check in with Handmaiden and Kreia and see how these interactions go, to see if we can push things along a little further in terms of influence. And then, yeah, we'll be dropping down to the Valley of the Valley of the Sith tombs, and that's when we'll have our Scion encounter, which will be interesting from a dark side perspective. I'm curious to see how that'll go. Apparently we'll be able to go through that door, the sealed door with the Sith holocron behind it, on a dark side playthrough, so I'm curious to see what's going to be behind that door, and then we'll just have to see what comes after that. But let's talk to Kreia first.
You are spending time with the servant of Atris.
Nice. Okay, cool. So we've developed the bond with Handmaiden quite a bit, to the point where Kreia is observing on it. It's 5 seconds into this conversation, and I've already had enough. I'm going now. I'm surprised you know so much when you never leave this room.
I knew her mother. She was a Jedi Knight, a master, named Aaron Kai. Jedi are forbidden to have children, and when the crime finally came to light almost a decade later, Kai was exiled. She joined the Mandalorian Wars after the shame of her birth was revealed.
Aaron Kai. Ooh. Okay. How do you know that? The Handmaiden told me not to speak of it.
Revan welcomed her, and she was said to be a skilled warrior, beautiful and strong in the Force. The Force flows strongly in the blood of those born from Force sensitives. I doubt that Aaron was any different. If the servant of Atris is of her blood, then the potential lies within her. If you train her, if you teach her the ways of the Jedi, you will be asking her to break her oath to Atris. It would be best not to train her, and let the bloodline die with Telos.
Wow. Awareness. You said teach her the ways of the Jedi. Curious choice of words.
Ah, that was an interesting choice of words indeed. She has sworn not to follow the path of the Jedi by her oath, but even that oath is limited. One does not need to be Jedi to learn the ways of the Force. I suspect it cares little for our codes and philosophies.
And there we go. So we have the option group, but there is only Jedi and Sith, so what you are proposing seems a greater evil. Are you proposing teaching her the ways of the Sith? Both of those I kind of want to ask. I want Kreia's response to the first one.
Once there were only Jedi. I wonder what evil was in such days. And to think once there were no Jedi at all. Perhaps the Force defies such rigid classification of its followers. But we were speaking of the servant of Atris. I would caution you to be careful of your interaction with her. She is not as tempered as you.
But shouldn't she know her heritage?
Should she? By whose judgment should such truths be revealed? I do not have such arrogant presumptions. The Jedi separate children from their parents as they did you. It is because family exerts a powerful influence on one's development. I am merely saying that revealing such things can have profound consequences, nothing more.
Cool. We can do the awareness check again. I want to get some... we have a chance to get a different piece of dialogue here. Let me check the second one. Are you proposing teaching her the ways of the Sith?
I propose nothing except what you choose to read into my words. But no, I would not advocate such teachings either. I am only saying that she has sworn not to follow the teachings of the Jedi, and that is a curious distinction in her oath. But we were speaking of the servant of Atris.
Okay. How could I train her?
You must train yourself first. The time will reveal itself. Yet if you persist as you have, building her trust, then you will be training her, whether you know it or not. until the choice is hers, not yours.
Okay.
Before you continue questioning me, I hope your thoughts in the matter concerning this servant of Atris are clear. Spend time with her if you must, but recognize where your true loyalties lie, to the galaxy and yourself.
My feelings for her are none of your concern.
Ah, so then perhaps I was mistaken in my judgment. Never have you wondered what it would mean in the Ichani rituals if the two of you sparred and fought, and you won, completely and utterly? If perhaps she would give in, surrender herself to you? Few are the thoughts that can hide in the shadows of your mind. Exile. And such passions are not strength, but erosion.
I've never felt anything like that.
No? Then perhaps I was simply mistaken. Very well. I shall keep such judgments to myself.
Interesting conversation.
Yes. That is something we will leave. Very well.
Okay. This goes into some stuff. Let's talk to Handmaiden. Because we got a lot out of Kreia in the first playthrough with those pieces of dialogue, so let me focus on this first.
Yes?
Can we actually go into this? Can I ask you some questions? Jedi robes. Let's see.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about your mother. There you go.
What of her? As I said, I knew little about her.
Oh, okay. Did you know that she was a Jedi Knight? She was a Jedi. Her name was Aaron Kai. The Mandalorian Wars, she was one of the Jedi who served and died there. And good riddance. Number 2, please.
This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this?
Influence success. Because the Force runs strong in bloodlines, and you could learn to use it to help others. It means you may be able to feel the Force as well, and you can use that same power, but take a stronger, darker path. Dark side.
I think I have always known this. It has always been in my thoughts. As I followed Atris, perhaps what I wished to follow was the call of my bloodline, of my mother. I have felt incomplete, hollow since her loss at Massacre 5. And with your help, perhaps this wound might be healed.
And so it ends.
Ooh.
I want you to teach me to wield the Force as my mother did, to fight those that would threaten us, and end them.
And so it ends, Kreia says. Interesting. So I will not train you. I would never train you to be a Jedi. If you do this, you'll break your vow to Atris. Only if you renounce Atris and swear your loyalty to me, and I need to consider this. I guess, well, let's go with number 4.
I wish to follow you, not Atris. It is you I wish to serve. Teach me. I shall not fail you.
Then hear and obey. You have the the makings of a dark Jedi Guardian within you, and it is time I showed you that path.
I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you, as I honor the face of my mother.
The Handmaiden has been seduced along the path of a dark Jedi Guardian. She will grow in power as she travels with you. Yo, let's go.
Betrayal.
Ooh. And then also betrayal. Oh shit, we're on Telos.
Betrayal.
Betrayal?
Mistress?
She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me. Betrayed us. She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain? She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth, and it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine, who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to protect it.
But why? How did she fall?
It is a sign of the exile's corruption. and perhaps hers as well. She will train her, and she will be flawed.
Dude, Atris felt it too. Also, I just remembered we've got to go to Dantooine, not Korriban. We're going to Dantooine.
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
No, I don't want... No! No! Get me out of this. Alright. Dude, alright, so I have Evil Handmaiden and... Atten in my party. I need to just get a collection of red lightsabers now. So we can just all have a nice red lightsaber party. I've got one red lightsaber so far. And that's it. And I don't think I can... Yes, I can change that to take the red lightsaber out. And I can at least turn mine into a red one. The good thing is about that is... I can at least give another lightsaber. I can give... I can also give Handmaiden a red double-bladed one, or just Atten a single-bladed lightsaber. Atten's gonna focus on being obviously a blaster wielder, but he'll have a lightsaber eventually. But we'll also... There we go. So we can have Handmaiden have the double-bladed purple one, and I can have the double-bladed red one. Let's have a look. I want to equip both just to see how this looks. Oh, hang on. Can't equip a lightsaber. Oh, do I need to level her up first? I might need to level her up first. Can I level her up from this screen? No, I need to leave the ship. Okay. We'll work on it. Work in progress. But that was cool. Atris felt the echo that Kreia sent through the Force. Kreia sent betrayal to Atris to alert her. She didn't feel it otherwise.
Yes?
Wild.
You may.
Just wondering if there's anything else in here.
Before entering Atris's service, yes. It is not important.
Okay, still doesn't tell us names.
We all have... When important...
Okay. I'll just have to take Handmaiden out in the field with me, and we'll see how that goes. Let's talk to Kreia about it.
Yes?
Yes.
Have you come with... Then art.
Ooh, so we can ask about the psychotic Wookiee on board. Why do you have that psychotic Wookiee on board?
The beast is a lesson in strength. Learn that lesson, then you will understand.
Interesting. Learn that lesson, then you will understand. Maybe I don't need any more of your teachings. I fail to see what that animal could teach me, and what do you mean? What do you mean?
The beast's strength is prodigious, and you can learn much from it, or draw upon it. His life can be a beacon in the dark places of the galaxy where there is no life.
And how am I to learn that lesson?
Speak with him, discern his nature. Perhaps then it will become clear. Ask.
Okay. You don't seem to like the Handmaiden. Why?
There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all.
I trust her. She is here to help us, and allies should stand together. She's offered to help us, so show her the same respect I show you. First one.
Do you think to turn her from Atris's will? If so, I hope your arrogance will prove true in time.
I did it.
I will abide her presence. She may have her uses.
I did it. Why do you say that?
Because Atris is a threat. And as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage.
I do not see the Handmaiden as an enemy, and neither should you. But there's also agreed we need every tool we can get if Atris tries anything. Let's go with that.
Good. That is the most to be done until events unfold, as I'm sure they will in time. Ask.
Because, we are using Handmaiden as a tool of the dark side. Okay, there was some light side points gained there.
Yes?
Yes.
Ask.
Which is annoying.
Does it matter? Perhaps I am neither. What do you wish to hear? That for every... What would it matter now?
Do we get this? Yeah, we can still... Cool. So we've reached a point where we can still get this. So this is... Now that we've finished the first playthrough, we know that this is Treyas Academy. So this is on Malachor 5.
Dark places in the galaxy where few tread. Ancient centers of learning. Take what strength you may steal from me. That is all I need be to you.
Okay.
In you all my hopes rest. For the future. For the Force. If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon. There shall be no more shadows between us.
Oh, we know that's going to be the case when we get to the end. What's wrong with your eyes? Yeah. It's good that we've gone through all of this with Kreia already, which is nice. We got experience points for getting through to that, so that was cool. T3 just... What do you want, human? You alright? The ship stinks of metal, it stinks of a cage. If I stay in one place, the red behind my eyes grows to blood. Keep pacing the ship if it will help you burn some energy. I will, and the sooner our feet are upon ground, the better. Okay. Why do you follow me? Because the weak must obey the strong. Are there any other influence? Are there any other influence checks? We've gone through this before because we ended up promising him that we will kill him. There you go, T3. Now you can proceed through. I'm not talking to Visas. I'm not talking to Visas at all. Just not gonna do it.
Care to explain why we have that psychotic Wookiee with us?
That's what I just said. Kreia thinks he will prove useful. I believe her. Because I needed one more slave.
Alright. But this won't end well. Trust me.
Let's play Pazark.
Alright.
My character's looking less evil now. I don't like it. Give me my dark side points back. I'm just gonna go be fucking pure rotten on Dantooine then, so I can get my dark side points back, dude. So we're going to Dantooine. God damn. So easy to lose your dark side points.
Has there been any sign of the ship?
No, mistress, nor any word of our sister. We do not know where they travel now.
The freighter. It is important.
We are being
I thought the
evil.
droid was as well, but I was wrong.
Mistress, we still do not know the significance of the ship or the droid. We downloaded all you asked, but we are still no closer to the answers you seek.
Then perhaps we'll need to have faith that your sister will change her mind, remember her oath, and return to us with the answers we seek.
I hope so, mistress. But there has been no word of her since she departed with the other 4 on the freighter.
4?
Yes, mistress. The Iridonian, the Ichani-trained pilot, the exile, and the old woman.
Old woman?
Yes, mistress.
I do not recall seeing her.
Mistress, she was secured for much of the time the exile was here. At other times...
Kreia's
you were
ability
not
to
wished to
obscure herself from view of the other Jedi.
Mistress, is there something wrong?
Stealth. Stealth.
Tired. I sometimes feel as if things are collapsing all around us. It is just at the edge of perceptions, waiting. I fear things will collapse before our enemies reveal themselves.
Yes, mistress.
I will meditate upon this. Perhaps it will clear my mind.
Perhaps. Perhaps not, Atris. Perhaps you are just a tool in this. Alright, we're on Dantooine. Time to go kill ourselves another Jedi. And have the Battle of Khoonda take place. We'll take Handmaiden with us, naturally. Because it'll be fun. And then I'm thinking HK, because I think I've still got influence to get with HK. So I'm going to do that. We'll take HK and Handmaiden.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave.
I didn't ask for a welcoming committee. Goodbye.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator.
Alright, Handmaiden. Let's have a look. No, look, you're not at max dark either. We'll get there. Alright. Constitution upgrade. There we go. Just had to do the level up. Weapon proficiency with a lightsaber, Jedi defense, force jump, and Jedi sense. Wonderful. I guess I'll just keep leveling up. Ah, improved force jump. Cool. Yeah, it takes a lot longer for Handmaiden to become a Jedi, so not leveling up Handmaiden is it just takes so long. We'll just add the weapon focus with the lightsaber. Powers time. Let's start with the let's 2 powers, nice. Let's just go for the second tier lightning straight away. Wonderful. A Jedi Guardian, but a dark Jedi Guardian. Nonetheless. Okay.
Acknowledgement.
Right on. Time to go ruin the reputation of the Jedi on Dantooine and be evil. I'm not sure how much trouble we can get into. But as long as we just... I guess we just need to take the side of the attacking force and then go up against and then go up against Vrook. So let's see what we can do.
A visitor. Please come in. Welcome to Khoonda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the ship that just landed?
The ship that just landed? What do you want to know?
I'll take it as a given that the vessel is indeed yours. And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Get to the point.
My point is that the previous owner of that ship was a very influential Jedi. And Jedi are not as admired here as they once were. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
I'm looking for Jedi. Could you tell me who you're talking about?
I feel I must step carefully here. You are not like other Jedi I have known. You seem darker somehow.
You seem, pretty sus. You would change your appearance too if you were being hunted across the galaxy.
Yes, I understand. Say no more. For good or ill, I feel you are the only one remaining who can help me with the present situation. My friend, let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important.
My favorite thing is, let's call him Vrook. Because usually when people talk like that, and they go, "Oh, I had a friend. Let's call him Dave." You know, it's a fake name to just put put a name in the story. So I have a friend. We'll call him Vrook. He's definitely not named Vrook, and I certainly couldn't think of another name to put in. Let's just do the persuade lie. He sent for me. He said you'd fill me in on the situation when I arrived.
We need the skills of a Jedi more than ever. But he had his own errand to run in the Enclave.
Get to the point.
I'm starting to fear the worst.
I could use some supplies to ward off the dangers of the ruins, or credits.
From what I know of your type, you have all of the equipment you need to deal with the sublevel. I do realize the Jedi Order disbanded, so you must find credits yourself, however. The sublevel is dangerous enough that the salvagers have not managed to properly search it. There are many artifacts of value. Normally, I ask for a percentage of all salvage. In your case, however, you can take whatever you find without the customary tithe. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that will be all, Dr. Chakwas. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Goodbye. No dark side points from being an asshole in that situation, funnily enough. Baron Modrul.
What brings you to Khoonda?
I might cause some trouble on my own, actually.
I see. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go over the militia rules, then. Still, a friendly scuffle is all right. But if any blasters are drawn, there'll be hell to pay. I'd stay away from the mercenary camp. Follow the rules, and we don't have any problems.
Okay. I can't be like...
All right, stay out of trouble now.
I'm going to cause all of the trouble. We've also got the merchant, and then we've got what's-his-face in here as well. And as usual, I am stuck on a door that isn't there. Zeron.
I'm the militia captain here.
I'm the militia captain here. I can't seem to avoid getting into trouble.
If you're looking for help from the militia, talk to Baroon first. You got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
My affair's my own concern, not yours.
I suppose you're right. As long as you don't break any laws. I'm sure you got questions of your own. You want something?
You want something? You want something? Alright, that's fine. Let's go to the ruins. That's the main thing. Just realized that if we're going to encounter this Padawan, it is probably a good idea to not have Handmaiden in my party, because probably won't like the slaughter. If we choose the dark side option with this Padawan, so we'll have Hanhar instead.
Prejudice set to maximum.
There we go. Here she comes. My leg, Rex!
My leg, Rex!
Why did you try to kill me?
You're one of them.
I sense you have a connection to the Force.
I am a Padawan.
I am a Padawan. Alright, here we go. HK is in the way. Why be a Jedi? They're a lost cause.
What do you mean? I've always been trained to be a Jedi.
The Jedi are all dead. Their ways were weak.
You sound like my other master.
You have power, child. You've used it well.
I have? I feel like I've done something wrong. But it's so hard to think about. I get so angry.
Anger is good. Anger keeps you strong and alive.
But don't the Jedi say, it's been so long and so much has happened, but doesn't anger lead to the dark side?
You have to embrace your power and new future.
If I'm the only one, I will do as you say. You seem strong, and you're not afraid. I don't want to be afraid ever again.
Someone named Vrook came here not too long ago.
I remember him. I sent my leg Rex to get him to leave, but he just made my pets stop. But the mercenaries came for him.
I'm a Jedi and I could use any artifacts you found.
I found some things. I don't know how to use them. I had a holocron, but it said terrible things.
Right, the Sith holocron? What did it say?
It told me the Jedi were no more.
Those sound like wise lessons, things a Padawan should learn.
The holocron was more forceful the longer I learned. It frightened me.
Where is the holocron now?
I threw it into the ruins. I went back to find it, but the salvager stole it.
And then we've got, what are you going to do now? I tire of this. You're too weak to be allowed to live.
Why are you still here? Go! This is my home. You won't leave alive.
You.
I hate you.
I hate you. I hate you. Items received. Bronze crystal. Bronze crystal. Ooh, yellow lightsaber. Or is it more of an orange one? And a double-bladed lightsaber. Okay.
Statement. Master, there are times when your actions make my behavior core glow.
There it is. No influence with Hanhar. I don't think he cares. But, cool. HK. A bronze crystal. And then a yellow double-bladed lightsaber. So we got another double-bladed lightsaber. That's our third one. Interesting. And then we got a bronze crystal. It's a blade color, bronze. Yellowish brown in color. The same sort of crystal is sometimes used in high-resolution displays. That's cool. New lightsaber color just dropped. Bronze. Alright. I think... there's also... Just trying to think who else is in... There's the dude behind the door. I'm not sure if we can kill him. It seems likely. I think we can. When we get him to open the door or something like that. So if we end up murdering him as well, probably a good idea to keep the party that we have right now. Otherwise, I'll lose influence with Handmaiden.
Someone out there? Anybody? Help!
Okay, let's have a look. We can just be like, the Legrex in this area are dead. There are still some Legrex around, don't reply. The Legrex in this area are dead.
You must be fierce with
Come on out. We definitely killed them all.
Jam the door a bit. Just don't leave.
Okay. So what actually happens if you haven't killed them all?
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Legrex had me for sure.
Oh, okay. Okay. He just comes out without us having to kill the entire building of Legrex. Okay. Saving you. How quaint. You have something I want.
What are you talking about? I'm not giving you anything.
People think you're already dead. They're right. Oh. You're just a... And then it just skipped. Stygium crystal, yellow crystal, and a silver crystal.
Accuracy ratio achieved.
Establish you are the stronger in all things, and others shall fear you. Oh, nice. It was a that was a Hanhar influence. Oh yeah. Okay. So HK doesn't care. HK doesn't care. But we gained influence with him...
Query. Is this...
before.
Statement.
If I need to kill a Jedi, how would I do it?
Request. First, Master, I would appreciate it if Jedi need to be killed, that you permit me to kill those annoying pseudo-pacifists for you. But if you are determined to do it yourself, then there are many techniques I would suggest.
Like what?
Recitation. First, weapon selection is critical. If I see one more idiot attacking a Jedi with a blaster pistol, then I'll kill them myself.
What weapons would you suggest?
Answer. Select grenades, sonic screamers, cluster rockets, and plasma charges. Mines are also effective, since many Jedi will run to meet you in hand-to-hand combat. Silly Jedi. Addendum. Gas attacks are effective if you can take the Jedi by surprise. Inhalation is less effective than ones that work on skin contact, as some Jedi seem to be able to hold their breath for long periods of time. Cautionary. Still, don't rely on it, since Jedi can fight off the effects. It just distracts them, leaving them open to another avenue of attack.
Any defenses you would suggest?
Recitation. Do not forget to activate any energy shields you possess. Lightsabers, while powerful, have trouble penetrating most military-issue energy shields, provided they are energy shields and not those crude Mandalorian melee shields.
Nice. What about countering force powers?
Answer. Countering their other powers is more difficult. Confession. I do not fully understand their other abilities, but I do know that many of them require that the Jedi know that you are there and can see you. Thus, sniping and using cover are always advantageous.
Anything else?
Evaluation. A technique that Revan used frequently was to attack a Jedi indirectly. This method only works if the Jedi is adhering to the self-destructive path of pacifism and sacrifice.
What do you mean?
Answer. Kill their allies or place them in jeopardy. Many Jedi will leave themselves exposed in order to protect another. That is why there are many less Jedi than there were a decade ago.
Yes, very true. You seem to have thought this through.
Cautionary. Oh no, Master. In fact, that is the worst thing you can do. Explanation. Statistically, over-planning the assassination of a Jedi seems to backfire. Extrapolation. There are many theorists who claim Jedi can see the future, and I do not know if that is true, but it seems impulsive acts are more common to succeed than planned incidents.
You use these techniques against enemies and to protect yourself, giving you a bonus to experience, constitution, and reflex saving throws.
Jedi, like sand kivers, seem to sense trouble a few seconds before it happens. They are tricky little pests.
Nice. Were you the only one killing Jedi?
Answer. No, Master. In addition to traps, mines, and orbital bombardment, Revan and the Sith often employed meatbag assassins for some Jedi skilled in the same techniques that I was trained in. Strangely enough, Revan believed that meatbags that did not use or believe in the Force were especially important, since in many respects, they were more difficult for Jedi to detect. Revan had many of them trained to hide their minds, as it were. Again, once these techniques were learned, the percentage of living Jedi began to decrease accordingly.
Hide their minds? How?
Answer. Generally, this was done by broadcasting strong emotions while thinking about something else. It was a curious technique, but it seemed to be effective in blinding Jedi. Whether guilt, lust, fear, they act as mental interference, making finding the true intentions of the broadcasting meatbag difficult.
He's talking about Atten. Well, he's not talking about Atten directly, but it applies to Atten. Because that's what he does. He thinks about Pazark. I don't understand how that would work. Yes, you do.
Answer. Obviously, a Force-sensitive, broadcasting such emotions puts themselves at a risk of not using the Force properly, since to use it seems to require an inner calm that most meatbags do not possess. As much as the Jedi could not use such a technique, the Sith Lords cannot use it for much the same reasons. Such passions as guilt, lust, and fear are really strengths to the Sith code. Statement. The Master felt it was ironic that only people who had experienced such passions could harm Jedi in such a way that to kill Jedi, you had to be a human being. Revan found that quite amusing.
How many ways to kill a Jedi are there?
Answer. The odds of me being forced to use such techniques against you has decreased, Master. There are some methods I could describe if you wish.
Alright, go on.
Statement. Overwhelming odds is also a good tactic, Master. There are few Jedi that can long hold their ground against 100 attackers all firing at once, or being turned on by their own troops. But the most effective weapon against Jedi seems to be the erosion of the spirit.
What do you mean?
Answer. Revan claimed that psychological warfare against Jedi was important because much of their power comes from their state of mind, their connection to this religion called the Force. Revan said that many Jedi have the capability to form connections to life around them, although few of them realize the extent to which this is possible. Recollection. I believe my master speculated that many Jedi did not fully form such connections because of their discipline, because they never opened their lives to the passions around them. I believe Revan termed it that one would need to be a human being to develop such connections. It is something that the Jedi Code could not teach. One simply knew it instinctively or not. Observation. Master, I am somewhat surprised that I need to explain this to you at all, considering your past with Revan.
What are you talking about?
Answer. Why, he said you had such capability, Master, but it would be your downfall. To tie so much of yourself into others, if they suffer or die, then you would die as well. Observation. I think Revan pitied you, Master. It was very insulting, if I may say so.
It sounds like a Force bond.
Clarification. Whatever it is called, Master, it seems to be quite a vulnerability. Revan even admitted as such. When a Jedi or any soldier suffers doubt, it weakens them. With the Jedi, however, it is more pronounced, since they are extreme examples. That is why Revan felt that Malachor 5 was so important. It was intended to be a conversion tool.
Do you expect me to believe this?
Assessment. When faced with a continuous series of hard-fought battles, I detected a significant statistical increase in Jedi following Revan over the Jedi Code, a compromise in principles brought about by battlefield conditions. The emotional weight of war changed Jedi morale, power, and eventually their allegiance. Conclusion. I believe the Mandalorian Wars were to beat the Mandalorians, and also to allow Revan to build the foundation of his army.
You see some of that on like a smaller scale in the Clone Wars as well, which is really cool. HK47 has given you a greater understanding of the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi, resulting in an experience bonus, a wisdom bonus, and a force point bonus. God damn, this is rewarding.
But I am surprised you have not already arrived at this conclusion. Surely the loss of your troops and the Jedi who served under you at Malachor 5 had a detrimental effect upon you and your ties to the Force, and I suspect your desire to be around others ever again.
Wow. Nice. And then we go into this question that's been there the whole time. So you're saying Revan intended to break the Jedi, which I think...
Observation.
Yeah.
Master, that was the lesson of Malachor. Any Jedi involved in the systematic slaughter on such a scale cannot help but doubt and question themselves.
Revan ordered us to kill Mandalorians at Malachor, not Jedi.
Observation. Master.
Yeah, we went through this dialogue already. Because then we go into because then it just goes right back into this again.
Answer. I do not know when it gave such cautionary. I have...
Yeah, nice. Cool. Wonderful. Maximum force points increased. Wonderful conversation. So that was great. Reaching that influence point with HK was very nice. I think that this place is pretty much It's devoid of life now. But we got crystals from him by killing him, which is great. We got a silver crystal. I might give the silver crystal to Handmaiden just for aesthetic purposes in her lightsaber instead. That'd be cool. Alright, I guess it's time to... Yes, it's time to get to know Disciple. Now, Disciple, as far as I'm aware, should be the companion that goes into your party as a female exile normally. So this is a storyline and a character interaction that we will not be getting to know, but it seems that the general consensus on Handmaiden versus Disciple is Handmaiden's the better option anyway. But yes, Disciple will go pretty much the same way as it did last time, because we've got Handmaiden in our party.
Your arrival is fortunate. I was just running out of food supplies and wondering what Lagrek meat would taste like.
I wasn't expecting to find anyone else here, alive.
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic, although I'm certain my contemporaries would judge me more a historian than scientist.
You're a rebel spy and a traitor. Take him away! You look familiar to me.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
Do you know what happened to the Jedi? This is kind of like the same stuff that we've run through before.
No, it is. I've been a... It is, but the...
Yeah, we've done this for a while. We did this in the first playthrough.
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
To kill them. Alright, let's have a look. Force Bond answers, they need to answer for what they did to me. Let's go for that one, because they need to answer for what they did to me.
What answers do you seek? It has been my experience that Jedi rarely answer such questions, or instead indulge in half-truths.
I'm looking for clues that will lead me to the Sith.
If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them.
Do you not believe me?
No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. But in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Khoon and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties have been rare. I will return to Khoonda now and await the next transport. You may find me there if you have more questions.
Alright, mate. Alright, mate. 3 dead mercenaries lay here. They've been killed by a lightsaber. Killed by Vrook. So, Azkul's orders. And now we're going to go to the lovely cave. We go to that lovely cave and we can free Vrook from the mercenaries. Master Vrook is enclosed in a force field, a prisoner of these mercenaries. He regards you without expression.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
I slaughtered them. That Jedi belongs in his cage.
I know that you settlers have a score to settle with Jedi. Trust me, this one's gonna suffer.
Okay, let's have a look. I'll let you go about your business then. I hope he enjoys Nar Shaddaa. Vrook betrayed me. I want him to suffer. I'm afraid imprisonment isn't good enough. He must die. They want that bounty though, don't they? Let's go for number 4. Oh, we have Handmaiden with us. I might need to take Handmaiden out of the party. Let's see though. Vrook betrayed me. I want him to suffer.
Trust me, Jedi have a very bad fate waiting for them on Nar Shaddaa. Anything he's done to you, he'll more than pay for.
I'm afraid imprisonment isn't good enough. He must die.
I can understand how you feel, but he's worth a lot less to us if he's dead. So we're not gonna kill him. And we're definitely not gonna let you kill him.
And then we go, I'll let you go about your business then. I hope he enjoys Nar Shaddaa, or you have no choice in this matter, you're all dead. Let's go for number 3 just to see what happens.
For a settler, you're alright. Leave the cave and don't tell anyone what you saw. If you come back, we'll have to kill you. I'd rather not, so just go.
Journal entry added, dark side points gained. Okay. You found Master Rook held prisoner by the mercenaries, but you decided to let the mercenaries ship him off to Nar Shaddaa. Rook will probably be very upset with you if you meet him again. Interesting. So you can actually let him get shipped off to Nar Shaddaa? Does that mean we should go to Nar Shaddaa after this? Does it change a sequence of events?
I said leave, not snoop around our camp.
I want to kill him myself. But Vrook also knows that we were willing to leave him.
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Khoonda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict. Though perhaps that was your intent.
Oh, I want a conflict, alright, old man. My lightsaber through your stomach. What do you presume to know of my intentions?
Don't think that I can't sense the taint of the dark side in you. It is difficult to perceive with the Force here on Dantooine, but it does not conceal your nature completely.
Before I kill you, you have information I require. Which is just, what happened to me? Which we got last time, so we go, then I cannot let you leave here alive. Do we fight him here and now instead of letting him return to Khoonda? I cannot let you leave here alive. Damn, it just goes straight into it, huh? It does indeed just go straight into it. Ah, we made him a slow old man.
You've become strong again, but I know not how. This isn't over, exile.
Oh! He actually runs. Holy shit. No way! He got to halfway and fucking stunned us all. No shit. Alright then. I guess we'll go back to Khoonda, or... You know, because what else would there be? He would be there, right? Because we've got to have the battle for Khoonda take place. Unless he's gonna retreat and hide out somewhere. Let's go and hunt this Jedi down. I've had to change my team for this encounter.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of.
So, as cool, if Handmaiden's with me, she hates it. HK and Hanha don't care. So we're gonna go, I'm trying to see how people respond to this, if anything. Because we're gonna obviously side with them. We're going to say that we're going to help them. What did you want with me? I've learned that you're planning an assault on Khoonda.
That is correct, and I want you to help me.
Why would I help you?
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Khoonda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Khoonda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
What do you have in mind?
There are many ways someone with your abilities can aid us.
Okay, I'll help you.
Return to me when you are ready for us to begin our assault.
Well maneuvered. With both the mercenaries and the militia counting on your aid, you can influence the outcome of the situation as you see fit.
Watch out for Azkul. I've known his kind before. He will attack you without hesitation if he believes you aren't working with him.
Kreia Praise is very rare. Kreia Praise is very rare. So defuse the traps and disable the gun turrets.
Are you ready?
No. What is it you want me to do again? What do you want? What do you want to do?
There are many ways.
So just gun turrets and traps. Okay.
Return to me when you...
Kreia enjoyed that. So we got some influence there. And Mandalore didn't gain any influence, but he did comment on the scenario, which is actually quite cool. I'm going to sit Handmaiden out. It's really funny because, like I said, I've said already, like, despite the fact that you can change their alignment, they still don't change their morals. Handmaiden will still react in the ways that she would do if she was on the light side as well. It's very interesting how that works. Let's go and disable some turrets and disarm some traps, and have the battle for Khoonda take place, and then I guess we'll see if Rook is chilling out inside as well. It is time to begin the assault. We have not repaired, but activated the droids in the base, but reprogrammed them to defend the hostiles. We've put all of the injured men to sleep, so they will not be joining the fight. The turrets have been sabotaged, the traps have been defused. This will be a smooth and swift victory. It's very interesting that Vrook is not there. So Vrook is nowhere to be seen for now. We'll have to see if he comes out once the battle has come to a close.
Are you ready? I won't wait long for you.
It is done. Our assault is ready to begin. The fools and cowards of Khoonda won't know what hit them.
Good. I will deploy men to surround Khoonda and attack all 3 entrances.
I recommend you focus your attack on their weakest entrance.
Okay. Which entrance is their weakest?
Which entrance is their weakest? Just go for the... Just head for the front, dude. Oh, full frontal assault.
You heard the Jedi. Move out, men.
Full frontal assault.
Come on, Jedi. You're leading the first wave.
Let us do this. That one dude's just gonna stay behind, apparently. He's like, actually, I had second thoughts, guys. I'm gonna stay on this side of the bridge, keep guard, just in case anyone rocks up. I feel like that'll be the most appropriate thing to do. Boom. Sabotaged.
I can't believe you've betrayed us. Serena was wrong for trusting a Jedi.
Nothing personal, Zeron. Like the mercenaries, I'm in it for myself.
You are despicable. Even if you make it past me, Master Vrook will bring you to justice. For Khoonda.
For Khoonda, I get to choose my team for this. We'll do HK and Hanha. Yes. Oh, there's a cutscene for it. Interesting. In supremely high quality. Nice. Fuck yeah. Look at them. Look at Hanha and HK posing while we're ready for combat. Let's go. Let's start with a little bit of insanity. Just to start us off. Let the battles begin! Slay them, my army! Slay them all! Oh my god.
Reach the perimeter, Askel. They're falling before us like herd beasts to the slaughter. Still, a lesson must be taught about resistance. Kill everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Kill everyone. Oh, there he is.
I should have stopped you long ago. Your machinations end here, outcast.
You've lived too long, old man. Oh, also, you'll notice that I've got some beautiful new robes, because I put on those robes that are restricted to the dark side.
No more words. Defend yourself or perish.
So it suits my very, amazing appearance. So we got a Pontite crystal, nice. He's just gone straight to the Alima Kito's robe. Hey! 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 You guys helping out? Oh, it's just me, it's a 1v1. Okay.
He is overconfident. Observe how he handles his lightsaber. He is using Ataru, an aggressive form, best suited for single opponents.
Right. I need to change my stance.
Or by using blaster fire. Be wary of his power attack, however, as it is further enhanced using this form.
Are you arrogant enough to think you can divide your attention while fighting me?
I really like this, that each time we actually take out one of the Jedi, Kreia teaches us about the form that they're using and how to learn and counter it. That's a really unique thing about doing this dark side. It's actually awesome. So encircling your opponent or blaster fire. I'll just change my form to fight up against Jedi instead. Your form is about as subtle as a charging boma. I will show you how it is done.
You think you can learn my technique just by watching me? It takes a Jedi Master years to perfect it.
Your overconfidence is your weakness. It takes years for Jedi to learn anything, restrained as they are by the Jedi Code.
It's not possible. You must be stopped.
Alright, hold on. Let me change my form. Ataru, single opponent. There you go. I have learnt it, my friend. Die! Alright, I'm missing. That's great. I'm missing a lot. How about if I hit you with the old Force Lightning? Not so good now, are you? Okay, lightsaber combat is not a good idea. That's why blaster fire is the way to go. Or I could just do Force Lightning. Oh, there it is. There it is.
You should have let him live. He would have fetched a fine price on Nar Shaddaa. Khoonda is ours, thanks in part to your assistance. Here, take your reward, Jedi.
Take 8,000 credits. Goddamn, Persuade. I practically handed Khoonda to you on a platter. I really did. Don't you think I deserve more credits?
Fine, greedy Jedi. You'll get 50% more. Take it and go. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with the administrator, and I'm dressed to kill.
That line, though.
The Republic won't stand for what you've done here. You'll pay for your crimes.
I was going to make it a painless death, but you've been much more difficult than you had to be. Now you're going to pay.
Door closed. To not see the atrocities. Nice, got a lightsaber. Another lightsaber is now ours. What crystal is that in there? Interesting. It is done, however. I've got nothing more to say to you. Can we go in the main chamber? It's locked. Interesting. Okay. Well, we helped Azkul and his mercenaries swiftly take Khoonda. Change is in the wind for the settlers of Dantooine. So that's all done. You fought Master Vrook and defeated him. Something different for Dantooine. For a change. It has been cleansed. And then he stays here. There you go. Jedi Master Robe and some life support packs. Will the Disciple talk to... What's his face still then, maybe? I'm not sure. Before we leave. Physical Boost D package. Nice. Nailed it though. So the battle for Khoonda has resolved itself. We have done the darkest, sidest option. HK and Hanha didn't really care. Oh my god. HK and Hanha didn't really care, and that's fair enough. You know, there's not much for them to care about. But you know, at least we didn't get any sort of situation where they didn't like what happened and we lost influence or anything, so it was fine. So I think with that in mind, we're able to, now that we've finished that, we'll go aboard the Ebon Hawk and see what happens, if there's anything new that occurs on the ship before we have a next destination in mind. A message from Kelborn. What is it? This better be important. Droid.
I received an urgent communication for you from Kavar.
Alright, Onderon Part 2. Nice. Before we do Korriban? Alright. Okay, I got the message. Nice. So we can do... Oops. Oops. So we can do Korriban, or we can go to Duxon. Go back to Duxon, I believe. Let's have a look at this lightsaber. Oh, it's a cyan crystal. Right, it looks so strange on there. Nice. We've got some decent colors at the moment. So I've got the double-bladed red one. Oh, this is the one. Let me get... Hang on, I need to customize this real quick. Take that. Because I will give Krea's saber the violet color. We've got Handmaiden's double-bladed one, which is silver, but for some reason I can't see it. There it is. Double-bladed is silver. Krea has violet. This is the double-bladed lightsaber with the bronze one. I could give bronze to Atten. That would be quite interesting. That'd be quite interesting. I still need to get my crystal. The Chris Blythe crystal. And then I haven't even really needed to, and I haven't created parts for my lightsaber yet either, because I don't have the best skills in the world. But I should probably do the Pontite lens for sure. Pontite lens is a good one. And I might do better deflection. I'll at least focus on upgrading mine for now. Pontite lens and the deflection emitter. And we just have kind of like this. Now, we got a Stygium crystal, dex, attack, and stealth. And then we've got the Pontite crystal, which does cold damage as well as charisma. So I might chuck that on instead of dex and attack +1. Oops. I forgot to assemble. Hold on. Let's just back out of it. There you go. Wonderful. Looking quite dark. Cool. So I think that we should be... Return to Duxon as soon as possible. I think we should probably just go with that. And then after that, we can go to Korriban. And then it'll just continue to snowball. It's very interesting that we haven't said... Oh, like, we haven't had a conversation or spoken a word with Visas.
Yes?
And then something that's interesting here is I can't, even though Handmaiden has become my pupil, essentially, I can't teach or impart my wisdom. I can't even do it to Atten either, like with beast control or breath control or something, which is quite interesting. Usually you'd be able to impart that in the lightsaber forms as well. I don't know why it doesn't happen. Is it a dark side thing where it just automatically passes on? I do not know. Regardless, that'll bring this episode of the Knights of the Old Republic 2 playthrough to a close. We've done Dantooine now, and the battle for Khoonda has resolved itself. That's 2 Jedi down, Zez Kyle and Vruka down. We're going to be encountering Master Kavar on Duxon, and then obviously the other Jedi is already dead on Korriban. And then it'll just be the end game. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Knights of the Old Republic 2, and I'll see you next time.